What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Listen, a common question I get is, how do you know what to do? How do you know which reroll to do? How do you know which one you're doing? Well, I'm going to tell you today. I'm going to give you the secret. It's called a little simple math. A lot of you guys will probably already know how to do this. Some of you might learn something, and some of you guys might be just bewildered by why we would do this. But let me take a look here. You can see right here we have a zero chill reroll for 8250 for 78 plus. But also we have one right here for training. What do we do? Well, listen, make sure that you watch this whole video. I'm going to explain step by step what I do in order for me to make the educated decision on how to make coins with these rerolls. All right, first thing is what we're going to do is we're going to go to the auction house and we are going to do all the dirty work and look up we're going to look up training. We're going to look up training, regular training. We're going to look up other training. We're going to look up everything training. And we don't want to filter by this. We want to actually filter it down. Right now, Legends just came out, so I would definitely filter by Legends. And you can see, we're going to take a look here. You can see 59 minutes already. That's good. But we're going to filter it one more step just because I want to be safe with it. As you can see right here, a 92 going for 98. Now, I know personally, 92 sell for 10,000, so that means, you know, if it's, or yeah, they sell for 10,000 training. So if a 92 sells for 10,000 and you could buy it for 93, that's a 9.3 evaluation for training to coin ratio. And so to me, that's not real good, but I mean, maybe it is today, I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and we're gonna find a 93 and then we're gonna enter it into a calculator. I've already done all the dirty work already. I'm gonna show you the results here in a second and kind of go through that. Let's go back through it, but I would literally go through all of the things. So I would go to the 94, check out the 94s. I would go down to the 91s and I would check that out. Now I do a little more thorough search. You can do it just by here. Most of the time on Legends Day, it's gonna be Legends. But I would search by all, and then I would go by position and try to find. And so I write all of my numbers down. I write the numbers down, the lowest numbers anyway. So I'm constantly updating my spreadsheet and so on. I would do that to get your training value first. Second, then I would go into zero chill and go to zero chill and search by all because you don't need to really worry about it. Make sure that you're at 50 minutes, but check 91s, check newest. You can see 59 minutes, we're good to go. So now I'd go back to buy now and I would literally just go through all the categories. 83 is the lowest and 95 is the highest. So I would go through each one, I'd write them all down. Now I've already done all that, so let me bring up my bring up my spreadsheet so you can see exactly what to do in order to make an educated decision on which reroll to do. So, all right, so now that we have our spreadsheet up, you can see right here, I've already went ahead and I went all the way down. I went and just did 90s. That was the lowest I went, was 90s. As you can see right here, I haven't updated these, obviously. You can see that I haven't updated them. You can sometimes get cheaper training at 87, 88, 89, but honestly, it takes so long to get training that I decided to just do it this way. So you can see right here, the cheapest one I found was at 9.23. So then I would plug that in right here into this little slot right there, and that'll just change all my numbers. So as you can see, the zero chill roll costs 900 training, times that by 9.23, that's going to equal 8,307. So basically I'm spending 8,307 coins every single time I do the roll, which auction house value is 9,138, because if you take this times that by 0.9, you get that number. And that's kind of how I go. And so then the next thing you would do, you can see I have all the rerolls on here, right? That's how I know which reroll to do and which reroll not to do. Because it's all about calculation, per se. You can see right here all my coin that I made in Harvest promo and a little bit that I made in the bow nose. I didn't really try to do the bow nose a whole lot. But you can see right here, yesterday I did do one roll of snow, and this is how much coin I made, 400 and 1,000 coins off of it. But as you can see, I rolled really, really well. But anyways, that's beside the point. Let's get on to it. So I've updated these. Okay, so I updated those. You can see right here, here's the snow calculations, the snow values. So basically you're taking the price and you're taking the price divided by this, and that comes out with the snow value. So you can see right here, we're at 1.13. That's the cheapest snow, and that's 91s at 56,000. Is it going to be easy to get it at 56,000? No. But, or 64,000, I mean, it's not, but you can do it. It's definitely possible. So let me go over here. We'll do a little calculation because we know it's going to cost $82.50 for the roll. So we're going to take $82.50. So let me grab my calculator so I know that you guys know exactly what's going on. So you're going to take $82.50. That's the roll. That's how much it costs for snow. We're going to times that by 1.13. That's what we're going to come up with. So 1.13, and that equals up to 9,322. So you can see the 9,322 is actually almost 1,000 coins higher than the 8,307. So in this situation, I would definitely want to do the training rerolls and not the snow rerolls, because the snow rerolls are going to cost you more per roll. And that's kind of what I did yesterday. I'll give you an idea. I went to work yesterday. I worked 16 hours yesterday because we had a snowstorm of 8 to 12 inches. There was a little crack in the snowstorm, so I quickly drove to work and relieved the staff so they could go home. And I ended up working about 16 hours last night. But while I was at work, I brought my PlayStation because, you know, I do that. I actually rolled about I rolled 110,000 training, which cost me about 7,000 or 7 per to make. Now, obviously, training is way more expensive now, but cost me about 770,000 coins. But I got over 1 million training or 1 million snow back. I must have rolled really well, but I had almost 2 million snow last night. And that's kind of what I did. I took my training, I put my training into the rerolls, turned that into snow, and it ended up being really good and really lucrative for me. So let me bring you back to actually what I did last night and show you exactly what I did. So again, I actually went and bought a bunch of training last night. Like I said, I bought about 770,000 coins worth of training, turned that into snowflakes by doing the training reroll, which, as you know, I just showed you, the training reroll is still better than the snowflake reroll. I don't think there's much of a difference as far as odds and all that. I didn't see much of a difference. But this is all a risk. It's all a calculated risk. That's what I do, is calculate my risks. But anyways, I turned it all into snow. I turned all my stuff into snow. I had about 1.99 million snowflakes last night. And then, you know, I went and I got to try some stuff out because, you know, that's just what I do. So I did one roll of all this. I did basically 2 million snow and large presents. And I ended up losing, if I would have quick sold everything, I lost about 300,000 snow. So obviously that to me is not worth it. So then I rolled, me being an idiot, decided I'll just roll everything into random presents then. So I rolled about like 1.3 million into random presents. And after all said and done, if I would have quick sold everything, I would have had like 1.1 million snow left. So clearly that isn't the movie either. So, you know, you can do whatever you want with that stuff. I was just testing things out, clearly. It did not work out in my advantage when it comes to that stuff. However, I do have a few nice presents to keep. You can see right here, I did get one extra large. I got some lavish larges. So I kept all my larges, and I kept these Merry medium ones. And so, I did get this out of solos, which was nice. But so if I would have quick sold these, because I could have quick sold these last night, and I would have about 900, about basically 1 million. So I would have been down about 400,000 or 350,000 snowflakes after all said and done, but I kept them all. And so that's kind of what I did last night. You can do whatever you like. It is your call. But when it comes to doing the rerolls, training versus snowflake, make sure you do the math before you do it, because I think so many people just waste their time doing snowflakes or doing the other one. Make sure you're being smart about it. If you're being smart about it, you can definitely make coin doing this. However, rerolls are always going to be a risk. Always be a risk. But while you're doing it, make sure that you minimize your risk, which is exactly what I did. So anyways, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Listen, you're going to have a lot more videos coming out this Christmas. I've dedicated myself, I've promised myself that I would make a video, at least one video a day, to make sure that I help the new people get a lot of coin, get going. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you hit, make sure you hit the like button, guys. It helps me out immensely. People don't even realize how much that stuff helps out. But anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you later.